Taking chances here, going for the shorter bridge just to see how tall we are, you know. It's a good test.
Still scary.
Can you see your palms sweating from here, guys?
Yep.
It is scary. It's hard to get your
Now slow down. Oh my god, are you sure?
Doesn't it look gnarly? I think we're gonna clear it by 30 feet or more.
Oh god.
It's so scary when you just roll up to it. It's so easy to clear though. That is plenty of room. Back when I was first starting my electrical contracting career, I signed up with this metering service. So it's called EKM metering, and they would basically measure the loads and consumption of your power. And I ended up doing a job for this spot right here, the Dole little shipping plant. Fun to be able to see inside of that. They had actually probably more security than Northrop Grumman or Boeing or anything else. It was a little bit crazy.
All the police stations,
Yeah,
hospitals.
some heavy pineapple security.
Pineapple mafia.
So we're in the bay here, and it's you know, fairly calm. There are some military vessels driving by, giving us a little bit of a wake. But this dinghy is still kind of bouncing around. But when we lash it, what we're doing is we're lashing one across to this cleat, another one across to this cleat, and then one from that U-bolt over there to here, which we have on right now. And that keeps it even in 10-foot seas. We're not really shaking as much as we are now. So it's a pretty good little solution. Thanks, Jason. There's the Padres Stadium.
Hey, Dole's going to the Caribbean. They're taking all the pineapple bananas and taking them to the Caribbean?
Why?
Why? Look at me!
Here's the USS Midway. It's kind of a tourist attraction. I went there with my grandpa. Pretty cool stuff. All the vintage military machinery. I want to point out again how big this freaking harbor is. This bay, whatever you want to call it.
It's been 1 hour. We left at 9 and it's 10 and
we're barely to the police dock right now. Have not even, we still got another half a mile probably, at least, maybe even a mile, right, to get out of the actual bay. So
yeah, the police dock's right up here though.
yeah, we're coming up on the police dock where we will go through a little inspection, and hopefully we get to have an anchorage at A9. They might screw us over because our hailing port is Oceanside, and technically for the A9 anchorage you have to be out of county registration, but my mailing address is Riverside County and has been in Marina del Rey, so I think we have a solid case.
Yeah, it has to be, it's like specifically for cruisers though, and the police officer that we spoke with yesterday was super nice, and he said it seemed like he was going to take care of us. We showed him our paperwork and he was like, alright, just come talk to me tomorrow, so hopefully he's there. He's the one we want to talk to. Right, we just checked into port with the harbor police. We just went to the harbor police dock. They made sure we had holding tanks. They got all of our paperwork and insurance and gave us a 90-day permit. That being said, we are not staying for 90 days here. Can use that just in case that anything were to happen. We took off, we needed to come back, fix anything. And since we're waiting for the head sail, that's really nice that we have that time. And I think you're good if you have a, what is it? If you're out of state, if you're basically a cruiser, if you're out of San Diego County, you can get one of these permits. And so, yeah, while we were waiting for the police to do their job, I made some bacon and some eggs. Connor's in his happy place, and we're gonna find a place to drop anchor. We have found our anchorage in A9. And check it out, we're right in San Diego Harbor. It's a beautiful sunset. Looking it all up. We were just down below doing some projects. Connor got to go to West Marine today.
We can stay here for 3 months, so there can be some big projects.
No,
What do you want to do?
we're not staying 3 months, but he was really excited. He got all those things. But since we were down below, I was like, Connor, we have to get up and look at this sunset. I think we're gonna have to give you guys a little time lapse tonight.
While all you wonderful people enjoy the sunset with us, let us catch you up. Some of you have asked us, are we leaving California? And yes, trust me, we are so eager to keep heading south. For us, it doesn't feel like we've quite started this trip yet, for we are just slightly south of where we lived. There are a few reasons why we are currently delayed. We found out our ripped sail was in pretty bad shape, and Tim from Doyle Sails worried about us crossing the Pacific with the same sail. Our budgeting did not account for this expenditure, so we hesitated with our next move. At the same time, we found that the previous owner still had an open tip. For all you cruisers out there that plan to make a stop in Mexico, you need a temporary import permit. Each owner must have one, and they are good for 10 years. The thing is, if the previous owner took your boat into Mexico, they should have checked out of Mexico. And when selling the boat to the next owner, they should cancel the tip under their name. For us, there was a tip open, and we continued to try to cancel it. So while we are proactive with the customs paperwork, we decided to go for it and get a new sail. I'm going to finish up the remaining paperwork for my name change after we got married. Connor's going to dive into some projects while we're here and still just playing this waiting game. Unfortunately, that means waiting until December 5th, the projected day our new sail will be ready. We're bummed to have to wait, especially with the weather taking a chilly turn, but all good things come in good time, so we will make the most of this hiccup in our plans.
Get to watch Coast Guard drills out here while we look at the beautiful lights of the city.
I know, we feel like such city people. It's like, I feel like I'm in New York.
Might as well be, baby. The Coast Guard's flying the helicopter. Looks like they might just be doing a drill. They've been hovering there for a while now, and we just saw them lift up some sort of package. Maybe it's a human.
No.
I doubt it.
I think they'd be moving faster, not just hovering. Look how the plane's coming in. Hopefully the helicopter doesn't go up.
Yeah.
Stay down, stay hovering.
I don't think they'll let me fly the drone around here, guys, so you're gonna have to suffice with this.
Seriously, huh? Because you're way too close to the airport.
It's not the most entertaining of installs, so I almost left you guys out of it, but figured I'd show you a little bit after I was almost done. I cut a big giant hole in our shower, and this guy's gonna go in there, and that should keep it all nice and watertight. And I just used a jigsaw and a Forster bit to round the corners perfectly, 1 inch, and now I can access this side of our transmission and fuel filters and all the fun stuff in here. We have a little bit of a leak, as you can see, and I have not been able to determine where it's coming from. The previous owner said it might be a pretty labor-intensive job, but I'm hoping there's one other common leaking point for these transmissions that is a little bit easier to fix, so I'm hoping I can see it coming from that area instead.
What are you doing?
Trying to find our leak. There's so many greasy spots in there. I'm just trying to clean everything up so that I kind of start fresh and can hopefully trace down where this leak is coming from.
Should I turn on the cold shower and then that will speed things up? You'll think a little faster.
And we can wash down the motor with the shower now. That's cool.
Ooh, wow, look at you.
Not a good idea.
No. Connor coming in from a different angle.
Yeah, I got tired of the shower. It was too clean in there.
I actually turned on the shower and it ended up making him run onto this side. No, just kidding.
But while I was over on that side, actually, I was checking out my whole shaft brake setup and admiring my handiwork. And then I noticed that a couple of these nuts were loose. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see that. And I can literally undo that with my tip of my finger there. And they're all like that. So just a reminder.
Is there a reason you think that maybe they're
check
supposed
everything.
to be like loose, or
Potentially with the rattling from like stopping the shaft that way it shook loose, but there's lock washers on them. It should stay locked. I don't know. Pretty sure they're not supposed to be like that. I'm gonna take them off, put some Loctite on them, still put the lock washers on there, and hopefully that kind of holds them snug a little bit better. And we'll keep inspecting.
So as Connor's wiping up, he's just like spitting a lot of wisdom. So I'm going to have him repeat it again.
I was just kind of reminiscing, I guess you could say, but my buddy Jake, who probably the top Harley mechanic in Oceanside, Highwayman Co. Shout out. Basically, he would always just recommend everyone to wipe down their bikes just every couple weeks, every month, whatever. Just take a rag and go over every bit of it, you know. First of all, it makes your bike look good. Second of all, it's going to be easier to trace all your leaks. And, you know, third, you will probably find some loose bolts and nuts on the way around the bike too. So good practice all the way around. So I'm trying to do that. It's not as easy on the motor as it is on Harley, but still important.
There you go, kids. Clean your motors, tinker around.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. Connor's prepping our new shower hatch so I can peek through the shower at the motor.
At the motor. Just doing butyl tape on this. I didn't want to use that much. This isn't really part of the shower that gets super wet, so I'm not too worried about it. But a little bit of a gasket around there.
Putting holes in the boat and then covering them up. Putting holes in the boat and covering them up. Alright, our trusty little handy dandy system worked again. We just swapped outboards out. Here goes our 9.9, and here's our new
New and improved
8
horsepower.
So it's been having a little bit of issues, so Connor's gonna take it out on a rib and see how she does after a few hours of tinkering around with it. I'll tell you a little secret. We got a little 8 sticker to cover up that it's a 20, so no one will want it. Pretty genius, right? Well, he's going fast. We see a dramatic just and slows down. And we got to keep working on it. But so far, so good. All right, he's out of here. And he's back. It worked.
It worked. I almost got a wheelie.
We do not need this at all. This is a very calm anchorage, but we got some flopper stoppers, and so let's try to figure out how to use it.
We're
Now.
not being babies, I swear.
Yeah, we're not being babies. Not rocking at all?
Not rocking and rolling. Of course, nobody else is either.
We're
It's a
just
terrible moment for a test. Just wait. There'll be a big ship that comes through soon.
yeah.
Pretty sure Connor forgot to show you guys the end product, so let's check it out.
I think you did a really good job.
Let's see if Malvina can open it. Ooh. wanting to do that for a while to get easier access, so it's a great addition. Good job, Con. Beautiful, calm morning. The wind was howling, those Santa Ana winds last night. And it's just so peaceful this morning.
I'm kind of excited about this. You can see all the reflection off the water and everything, and the sun's pointed directly at the panels. We are pulling 499 watts on that side, 21 on the other.
Hello! The most meaningful aspect of our stay here was the community we were building. Kids like Colt knocking on Alivo and asking if we wanted to play.
Glorious night. How's the weather, Connor? What's the weather update?
It's windy and pretty.
Everyone's going around. But our flopper stoppers.
But you can definitely see the tension on the line, so it is doing something.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
Take it. Beautiful colors. And there's the big old city. The big old tomato. Actually, it's California, so we'll call it big old avocado. Do a cool dance.
Fresh out of cool dance.
Welcome to...
Good night, San Diego! We just got our new sail. How do you feel? Well, we got our new sail ordered.
So we're super grateful. I can't wait to see it, and Connor adjusted. We did a bunch of measurements and are trying to make sure that it's the jib sheet we're able to tie off, because I don't know if you remember when we were tying our jib sheets a while ago, Connor had a big old ladder and it was really sketchy, and if it was a day like today, that would be dangerous. So hopefully with the changes that we're making to the new sail, we'll be able to reach it, and it'll be a bigger sail, more circumference, well not circumference, surface area for the wind to blow in. Faster.
Far, far away.
Away, stop. That's all, folks. Hopefully you can hear me in this wind.
We're sitting here enjoying a lovely, calm dinner, and this guy's bobbing all around. Because we got flopper stubbers. You probably can't see anything, but it feels like it's doing something. It's hardly moving at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did we just get used to it?
Feels good. I think it's working. Who knows? It could be a placebo effect. It's working.
Kind of crazy how big that thing is, huh? It's so giant. We're riding around on these little tiny dinghies. Maybe like a millionth the size of that.
Our motor won't start. It just rains and then it pours. We're trying to keep telling ourselves Alivo's the gift that keeps on giving. We're gonna learn through all these little mishaps. But as we found out,
with our tip. We found our tip. We're having the old owner cancel it. Where our ripped head sail is getting repaired. And things are feeling like they're coming together as we bop around here in San Diego. And now the motor won't start. Cool.
If you love watching our videos and feel like contributing to our journey, here's our Venmo. Whether it's buying us a beer, maybe a honeymoon gift, or helping to contribute to beautifying Alivo, all donations are truly appreciated and are not taken lightly. Blessings, y'all, and thanks for watching.